Welcome to this tutorial about another left hand that is great for, it's very powerful for boogie, and it's also usable for medium blues. I show it to you. The whole figure goes like, and we start it. I play it very slow now. We go into detail. It's twice the C, 1 and twice the C. Then remember comes this little strange fella. That gives it the crunchy power. It's the E flat and the A, and which together has this tritone sound. They have the diminished fifth. And then we go back to C. Then we just play the regular C major chord, the rest of it, which is E and G. Go back to C. Then F. Or part of it, F and A, and back to the rest of C. You can tell already that it's a complex pattern. It's longer than just 1 and 2 and then comes already the repetition. This one goes over 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a whole bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and come in, join me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we go to F. It's basically the same structure. Root twice on F, the A flat and the D, back to F, rest of the F chord, A and C, then the B flat and the D, and going back to A and F. It's less abstract if you hear it in context, like and we do it for G. Same again, root twice. Then the minor third and the major six, back, full G chord, back, then the beginning of the C chord is C and E, and straight back to the G. You see, it has two strange moments that you can remember as a kind of a memory hook. It's first, it's when it starts with this strange thing, with the minor third and the sixth. This one is the one to remember. It doesn't fit into the chord really. And then this going to the F, which we know already from this motion. We know already. So strange, back, C and strange, or half strange. Give it some time, be patient. It's very nice, and it's nice to have a one little complex figure, and it's very powerful, as I said in boogie. very nice. It has a very strong groove, and this thing. It's all of it is very powerful indeed. But we start minimalistic. If you do this complex or any new left hand, you start with the right hand. Very simple. I practice it with you a little. You take first of all, you take something very simple, 8 notes, like, which helps you also to be the metronome for the start. You can also, for the time being, for the first practicing time, move it up and to have everything in your focus, and then you just focus on this hand. You don't have to on this hand, or just 1% of your brain power, and the rest can be here, looking for the protocol, what comes after what. Do that a while, and then you take, for example, 2 different notes. You take this, and then you do. This is usually the first bit where students crash, because they're going one direction and they're going different directions. So there you will already lose your marbles. Get over it, everybody, basically. It's a game of patience. And then when you manage this, you start doing 3 notes. We grow our independence. Our brain grows the independence. Then you do. And if you manage that, where we want to go is, our aim is to manage these 5 notes over this one. Then you, after a while, let's say 2 or 3 years, you will manage this like. That's your first step, your first level you have to reach. And the tip is always play the thing you're learning, basically the left hand, exceedingly loud, that it doesn't cheat you, because it's going to cheat you otherwise. So the left hand is playing like a doom, da, da, doom, da, da, da. This way also the fingers learn what they have to do. Bam, ba, dum, and then next thing you do is you take these 5 notes, and then you go for the form, for the blues form. You take these 5 notes, and then you play the regular 12-bar blues. 1. Attention. That's the first steps, and they are successful if you give it time and if you're nice to yourself and don't hit your head because you think you're stupid. And then you go for your first favorite little licks or something, you know, like you do something like whatever. Or your favorite stuff. Start minimalistic, and then you will get to it. And also, as I said, you can play it straight and dotted. You can play it like a boogie, like a dotted boogie, like. Or you can play it really nice with this one is. Has a nice feeling if you play it straight also. And you can slow it down, and that's why it's so nice to have it. You can. universal soldier for your play. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like the sound. I hope you come back. I hope you bring friends and family and dogs and kids. And I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye bye from Berlin. Take care. I hope you liked my video and that you learned something. Now you can subscribe. Just press this subscribe button or click on another of my videos on this side. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.